Hello all, this is Anupama Zawargi here and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this journey to go from where we are to where we want to be, what I'm going to share today is of utmost importance. If you want to succeed, this is something that you absolutely need to do. I'm talking about goal setting. So, once we figure out, what our life purpose is, once we have some clarity on our desires, we need to set some goals for ourselves. So, what is a traditional way of setting goals? What do they sound like? Or, if you set them at the beginning of the year, we tend to call them New Year resolutions. So, what do general goals sound like? It's actually, we say, I want to earn more, I want to be more healthy, I want to save more, I want to be more organized. That's a very common one. I want to read more, or it could be, I want to spend more time with my friends and family. So, let's say your goal is that you want to earn more, and I give you 500 rupees now. Are you going to tick that goal off your list? Because now you have more than what you had before, right? I'm giving you 500 rupees. You're not going to do that, right? Sounds very silly. But technically, it is true, right? So we know that, vague goals produce vague results. And time and again, every year we set these kind of goals and we don't know whether we have fulfilled them. And we do this for a few years, we repeat the same goals again and again. And then eventually we stop doing it and we tell everybody that now I've stopped, making any New Year's resolutions. So we need a better way of goal setting. And actually, experts who study success or the science of goal setting, they tell us that the brain is actually a goal seeking organism. So whatever goal we give our brain, it starts looking for opportunities, for information, for resources to help us to fulfill that goal. But the only criteria here is, in order to engage this power of our subconscious mind, the goal has to be specific and measurable. So it has to be, how much, by when. Because if that is not clear to the brain doesn't take it as a goal. It just thinks that this is some wish or, maybe a good idea and stuff like that. So it thinks that we don't need any help with actually fulfilling that. It's just a passing wish or something like that. So there's a better way to set goals, and that's what we need to do. And that the acronym for that is SMART. So you need to set SMART goals. So where S stands for specific. So the goal needs to be so clear that not just you but anybody else who is reading that goal should also know what that goal is. So it has to be very specific and clear. The next one is A, that is the next one is M. So that is, it has to be measurable. So it has to have some either financial numbers or some kind of amounts, like we saw in when you want to earn more. It has to have some specific amount in there. So it has to be measurable by you or anybody else. So that is the M part of it. The next one is A, and that A stands for achievable or attainable. So the goal should be such that it should stretch you a bit for sure, but if you still, considering the constraints of your, time, your money, your resources, your skills and abilities, the place where you are in your life, that goal should be achievable. You should believe that it is an achievable goal, because otherwise you'll just give up. If it's too far, way up, too far ahead of you, don't think that it is possible, then there's no point in setting that goal. You will just give up. So it has to extend you a little, but still be achievable and attainable. So that's the A part of it. Then the R is, it has to be relevant. That goal needs to take you further down your life plan, or it has to align with your life purpose. If it's just some kind of a random goal, you won't be inspired to actually do something about it, or you won't be able to stretch yourself or take some effort to fulfill that goal. So it has to align with your values, what you want from your life. So that has to be relevant to you. And the last one is time, T, that is, it has to be time bound. So you need to, know how much, but by when, because otherwise open-ended goals, you don't know when and how you are going to achieve them. So most people, the other ones are fine, but they are a little skeptical about putting that time in there, because they think, what if I don't achieve it? But actually, it's okay even if you don't achieve it. You can actually extend that later on when you reach that point and you still haven't achieved it because of some other circumstances. So it could happen. But at least in the beginning, you need to make it time bound in order for your brain to actually consider it as a goal. And it really helps if you know by how much time you have to finish that. So you can, work around that time, and you can. Once you know once you have a deadline, you tend to actually do something about it, right? So it keeps you accountable. So that's the purpose of the timeline. If you haven't set a goal before like this, I would really suggest, start with just one goal in one area of your life. So you don't need to goal in every. It's good to set goals in different areas, but if you're new to this, just start with one goal, one area, and that too, don't set a long-term goal. Just set something that you can finish in like a month or 3 months, and then as you actually achieve that goal, that will build that momentum and also give you that confidence that this system actually works for you. So let's say the example of you want to lose weight. So what you're going to say is, I will weigh. I may weigh, or I could weigh, or I wish I weigh. Not like that. I will weigh so many kilos on this day. So if I come to your house and get you to stand on a weighing scale that day, you should, if your goal is complete, you should be able to weigh that much, whatever you had told. Okay, so that is something that's a quantifier. You can see that it is okay on all the criteria of a SMART goal. Then the next one could be, let's say you said that you want to read more. Now, what does read more mean? That means, how many books are you going to read? So let's say you want to finish one book every 2 weeks, or maybe read a book a month. So you make a list, and then every month you need to tick that off, that you have already achieved that. So it's like read more doesn't make sense. Or any magazine you want to read, whatever it is, whatever your goal. You want to write something, then it has to be the number of words you write or the number of pages you write every day. Something like that. Then let's say it could be like you would say, how if I want to spend more time with my friends and family, how could I make it into a goal? Then it could be like you are going to have a date night with your spouse or something like that. And every Friday night you're going to go take, every Friday night or every 15 days you're going to spend an alone time with your spouse. Go out for dinner or something like that. Or even with your kids, you are going to actually spend 2 hours, playing with them over the weekend. It has to be something specific, not because spending more time, and we all want that, but we don't actually act on those. And even with friends, I want to spend more time with friends means every weekend I'm going to spend an hour calling some friend or something like that. It has to be something concrete, which everybody around you also understands, and so they can also hold you accountable to that. So once you fix some goal like that, actually write it on a piece of paper or a post-it note. Post it on your refrigerator, on your laptop, or put some reminders on your phone. So that way, it will keep reminding you that this is the goal that you are going to achieve in that specific period of time. And once you get the hang of it, it will be easy to set SMART goals, and you will see that you are achieving your goals a lot faster, and actually when you have achieved them. So that's the best part of it, that keeps you motivated, that keeps you ahead in this journey. So if you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. And then actually you can comment if you have some goal in mind that you've set with this way. You can actually write that in the comment section, and maybe when you complete it, you can come back again and comment that you've already finished that. So everybody you can hold yourself accountable this way also. So I would love to hear from you if you are ready to do that, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.